Hi, guys. I'm going to do a new reading of my book next, and I'm going to read chapter 6, which is from Stella's point of view. I paced around my bedroom. Gavin was about to call me in 5 minutes, and I couldn't sit still. The Way I Do by Bishop Briggs played on my laptop. I sang along loudly. My mom wasn't home, so I didn't have to worry about her hearing me. I stood in front of my white vanity mirror. My black hair was in a bun, and my white fluffy robe covered my light blue pajamas. Perfect. My phone rang on my white desk. I paused the song and quickly picked it up. Gavin was calling me on Messenger. I smiled as I accepted the call. Gavin appeared on my screen with a charming smile on his face. "Hi, beautiful." "Hey, Gavin," I said, giggling. "Did you miss me? We just met 5 hours ago. But yes." "What's up?" "Nothing. I'm just all alone in my room." Being home alone was calming. I sat on my light pink bed, watching Gavin take his shirt off. My breath hitched. His chest was glistening with sweat. I wanted to be in that room with him. Gavin chuckled. I laid back on my heart-shaped pillows. He licked his lips and stared into my soul. His emerald green eyes gave me butterflies. Speechless? "Yeah, I don't know what to say," I admitted. "I'll break the ice. What's your favorite movie?" "Once Upon a Dream." "Sounds like a romantic movie." "It is. Do you want to watch it sometime?" "Of course." "It is. Do you want to watch it sometime?" "Of course." I smiled. We already had something in common. A knock on the door interrupted our moment. I put my phone down and got up. As soon as I opened the door, my smile disappeared. My mom stood in front of me with her arms crossed. She looked at me suspiciously. I wanted to hide in my closet. "Who are you talking to?" she asked. I sighed. "A new friend?" "Oh, tell her I said hi, okay? I will." She walked away. I closed the door and sat back down on my bed. Gavin laughed. I laughed too. I sighed in relief as I listened to my mom walk downstairs. Hopefully, she would stay down there. The last thing I needed was for her to hear me talking to Gavin. She would have ruined the mood. "Was that your mom?" Gavin asked. I licked my lips. "Yeah, she just came home. What's she like?" "I mean, she can read my mind. That's the simplest way I can put it." "Wow, how do you deal with it?" "I just avoid thinking of things that my mom would get suspicious of." Gavin got up and walked away from the camera. Maybe he had to turn on the air conditioner. My phone vibrated and a notification from Facebook appeared on the screen. The minute I checked it out, I wanted to leave the house. I watched a video of a dark-skinned girl getting slapped and yelled at by her mom, all over a Snapchat conversation. That girl could never leave the house again. My mom's comment under the video scared the hell out of me. Tough love. If my daughter did this, she'd never be allowed to talk to anyone again. My phone fell out of my trembling hand. The thought of not being allowed to talk to my friends was terrifying. So I unfriended and blocked my mom. This was necessary, damn it. I got off Facebook and went back to the video chat. Gavin was on my screen again. I took a deep breath to calm myself down. It didn't work. My good mood was ruined. "What's wrong?" he asked. I looked at him. Nothing. I just saw a stupid video. "What happened in the video?" "Some woman screaming at her daughter in front of a camera." Yikes. I'm glad my mom was never that crazy. I'd never show my face in public again. Yeah. That video disappeared from my feed. I tried to push it out of my mind by getting off Facebook. So I watched a video of someone pranking their mom on Instagram instead. Talk about a palate cleanser. I laughed. Gavin stared at me with a stoic expression. He ran his hand through his dark hair. I felt his green eyes in my soul. We stared at each other for almost 10 minutes. I just noticed that he had on a white t-shirt. It clung to him like a second skin. Wow. "I have an idea," Gavin said, rubbing the stubble on his chin. I smiled. "What is it?" "You can just block your mom from reading your mind." "Oh, that made a lot of sense. I had no idea that was possible. This had to work. I couldn't keep censoring my own thoughts." "How?" "Just imagine it," he suggested. "It's that simple?" "Yes." I glanced at the wall and an invisible barrier appeared in my mind. Finally, my thoughts were safe. I squealed and shook my fists. Yay! My phone rang. I checked it and answered the call. Best You Ever Had was playing in the background over there. Then I realized who called me. Come downstairs, we need to talk, my mom said. I bounced my leg. Okay, bye. I hung up. Why did she want to talk to me? I didn't do anything to upset her. She couldn't get upset with me when I was up here alone. She yelled my name from downstairs. I mouthed an apology to Gavin before reluctantly leaving my room. As I walked down the stairs, I had a feeling that something was wrong. The excitement I felt earlier was gone. Once I entered the living room, my mom turned off the music on her phone. She got up, holding her phone tightly. The silence was uncomfortable. I spoke. What do you want to talk about? I want you to explain why you don't talk to me, she admitted. There's nothing to really talk about. Wrong. We actually have a lot to talk about, like your attitude. What attitude? You're always in your room. It's like some kind of sanctuary, and you're always quiet. This is your problem. You don't listen to me. She sighed heavily and stormed out of the room. I went back to my room, wishing I stayed there. By the time I sat on my bed, the video chat already ended. Shit. I took my purple journal out of the nightstand and wrote down all the things I couldn't say out loud. At least in my personal entries, my words can be demonized and misinterpreted. What my mom said made me want to scream. Since when was having some me time so wrong? My phone chimed. I put my journal back in the nightstand as quietly as possible. A message from Gavin appeared on the screen. It made me smile. Good night. I put my laptop back on my desk. It was 11:45, but I wasn't tired. My mom's music was playing at a higher volume. I took my robe off and buried myself under the soft covers. After I turned the lamp off, I laid in bed with my eyes closed. I was still awake, though. That was when a realization hit me. The mind shield worked.